Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna make an epic mac and cheese burger, and we're gonna kick it up a bit with our own fresh ground beef, mac and cheese from scratch, and sauteed onions. We're gonna take a cheeseburger to a whole nother level. Stick around, I'll show you how. All right, let's make a mac and cheese burger. I'm gonna grind my own beef. I've got a chuck steak and some sirloin. The chuck is gonna provide the fat content that we need, and the sirloin is the leaner beef that's gonna provide the really good flavor. We're also gonna make mac and cheese from scratch. I have some really nice melting cheeses. I have some block American, a little bit of this nice soft Gouda, and Fontina. These are gonna make a really nice, smooth, rich cheese sauce. This is gonna be an epic burger, and I just can't wait for it. Let's get started. I took my beef and cut it up into chunks so we could get it through our meat grinder, and I separated them into two separate piles. You can see the fattiness of the chuck on one side and the lean beef of the sirloin on the other. I'm gonna feed these through and alternate them so I can get good distribution. I put the grinder attachment in the freezer for a couple hours to get it really nice and cold, and I also put the meat in for about 30 minutes because I want this cold and firm but not completely frozen. When you put it through the grinder, the fat has a tendency to smear, and you don't want that. So a nice cold beef and your grinder attachment nice and frozen will help you get really nice good ground beef. All right, I have my ground beef in this mixing bowl, and I'm going to begin to form my patties. This is the bun I'm using, so I want to make sure that my patties are large enough to fit on this bun. I think I'm going to make them about 7 ounces. I know that's pretty big, but it wouldn't be an epic burger if we used wimpy patties. So to shape these, I'm just going to use the bottom of this plate and smash them down to be about the size that I want them. And that's going to be about the size of my burger. Fits my bun perfectly. Alright, so I'm going to show you how we're going to do the mac and cheese for our burger. First of all, I was thinking ahead, and I made this, and I'm going to cover this, and we're going to have it for dinner tomorrow night. And I saved this for our burger. I let it cool to come together. I'm going to add just a little bit of panko breading to help bind this out just a bit. I have this small baking pan. I'm going to stick a ring mold in the center of it. Put a little of my panko in. Now you don't have to be like me and try to get everything perfect. You can just take your mac and cheese and make little patties and put them on a griddle, and that'll work just fine as well. A little more of my panko. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this in the oven, probably about 350 on the center rack. And hopefully that bottom burner will crisp up on the bottom, and the heat from the top element will come down and brown the top. Let's get this in the oven, and let's get our burgers out to the grill. All right, let's check it out. Man, what did I get myself into? My wife's gonna ask me, how do you expect me to eat this? And I really don't have an answer. With two hands, I guess. By the way, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Be part of our happy family. We'll upload a couple videos a week and you get to watch for free. It's a win-win. Cheers. Whoa. First, let me say that beef is perfectly flavored. I just seasoned it with a little salt, pepper, and garlic powder. The mac and cheese is nice and creamy. All of those cheeses worked out just perfectly. The panko breading adds a nice little crunch to it. I really outdid myself on this one. This is a $15 burger. It's amazing. And that's how that one goes.